So, good day everyone. Today's discussion we're gonna be talk about the table tennis, which is let's head on the learning objectives, wherein students will learn the history of table tennis, and they will be understand the mechanics and rules of table tennis, and they will be acquire the strategies, and they will be able to respond accurately in a quick certain situations, meaning via playing table tennis will enhance the decision making of the students, and they will be experiencing playing table tennis through their demonstrating and application. So now let's have a brief discussion of table tennis. And we know that table tennis is a kind of complicated history where it does not have the exact origin, and it became popular during 1890s, but eventually the game died down. And during 1920s, it rise up again, and the sports will become popular, and there are ping pong clubs are built around the world, and the name ping pong was got copyrighted trademarks of Parker Brothers. Therefore, the name ping pong suddenly changed into table tennis. And table tennis is played as a parlor game where they use cork balls and vellum rackets. And in 1952, there are anonymously Japanese athletes showed up in the World Championship, and he has a unique types of racket, which is a wooden blade covered with a thick sheet sponge. Using these rackets, the Japanese dominates the game and easily won the tournament. And with that, it changed the table tennis that will never be the same. As you can see that racket is far different from the first one, like that, like the volume rackets that some athletes used before. So now, in the next 10 years, all of the top players switch their rackets designed to sponge coverings, which is inverted and pips out. As you can see in the image, the flat end is inverted and the pips out. There are a spike on the sponge. So now, let's head on the preliminary activities, where students will be divided into 5 groups, which is the first group are forehand, second group are the backhand, third group are the block, fourth group are the push, and the fifth group are the loop. Then the original group, which is their specialization group, will be they will be separated and have to form the new group that which contains a various skills, and they will be demonstrate to their new members what they have learned in their specialization groups. So now let's move on the skills. So forehand drive. Forehand drive are used by I'm gonna give you an example in this one. Let's say this is our the table tennis racket, and we will see the difference that if this in this position these are the backhand, and in this position these are the forehand. So the forehand group are the moving is moved like this, while the backhand is moved like this. You see the difference, right? So those are skills, and after that, this where the techniques comes in, such as push and blocking. And as you can see, blocking is use a minimal movement wherein blocker use the opponent's ball spin to make a return, and the pushing is they just push they just move a minimal movement as well to push the ball like this. So now let's hand on the loop skills. And these skills, this where the athlete use the exaggerated movement, where when they use the loop skills, whether can be a backhand or forehand, and it makes when it hit the ball, it makes strong speed and strong power. So let's head on the basic rules of table tennis. So first rule is no touching on the table, because when they touch the table, they will be losing points. And at the second rules is when serving the ball, they must toss it 6 inches away. So that they will see that the ball is tossed properly, and you have a time to react. And the third basic rules is if the ball hit the net during the service, they have a chance to serve it again. And if if the third time still hit the net, then they will be giving you a deduction of your points. And the fourth one is the ball must serve with the flat palm. So meaning you are carrying the ball, and the ball is in your palm, so that your opponent clearly see it. And the rubber colors, there are only 2 rubber colors, which is black and red, to avoid distraction and confusion. So now the evaluation. So the group that they have formed with various specialization, this will become a permanent group, and each group will be given 10 minutes to recap what they have learned and applied it. And they will be doing the multi-ball to enhance their hitting accuracy, because beginners, they start with competing to other group, there will be a chance that they will not be hitting the ball. And me as the facilitator will roam around to observe and monitor the students on how they execute the skills which they have learned during the game. So for the assignment, so class, prepare yourself in the next meeting, because next meeting will be a whole class period that will be allotting on playing table tennis. And that's all, guys. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.